College, Mangalore. A very versatile personality, my friend, and has conducted so many, trainings, program, corporate trainings. Also winner of Presidential Award recently, and we are very happy and proud that he is here with us today to give you all those, the management, leadership quality trainings, and I'm sure that he is going to keep you all very alert, very active session. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yes.
I am possible. But if your mind is switched off, for the people who wanted to escape today, not you came, right? Maybe forcibly or with your own will, I don't know, one of the two, but you have come. If your mind is switched off, no matter what I say, whatever anyone else says, nothing is going to work. I hope you're getting. If your mobile charge is not there, there is no use of that mobile, right? Unless like a brick to throw at someone. Nothing is, right? So if your charge is on, you have to be switched on and everything works. So let me go quickly further. So this is the title of this workshop, a roadmap to unlock leadership and people skills within you. See, the word unlock is very important here. Why I have coined the word unlock? I have given you a Google form, right? And then I have asked you, how many of you think you are a leader? If you see that, I got some 12 to 15 responses, right? 80% of them have said no. And I have asked the next question, how would you rate your teamwork skills? 0 to 10, 100. Majority of them playing safe, 40 to 60. I am not just going to talk here. I want your interaction also. And interaction doesn't just mean you answering. Sometimes the interaction could be like this. Chief is not playing anyways. It's supposed to play. You can just put your hand up. Alright? If you have any doubts. And again, there is a GIF which says thumbs up. I don't know why it's not playing. Don't worry about it. Anytime when I'm talking in my session, you like something, don't wait for me. You can always do like this. And you don't like something, do like this. It's okay. It's your choice. It's your opinion. Can I get a thumbs up here? And a thumbs up makes a lot of impression. Do like this, like this. Can I get a confident thumbs up? Because your energy is like rubbing on me. Now, what I say in my session is simple. I take different types of balls, right? I throw it to the wall with the same capacity and same speed. The ball, what will happen? The ball reflects, right? Yes or no? Yes. Now, what kind of ball are you guys? Are you that seasoned cricket ball? When I throw, then we damage, then the ball will not come back much. Are you a tennis ball? Are you the table tennis ball? Or are you the crazy ball? You know this crazy ball, when you throw it, it comes back 3 times speed. My energy, I want to put the same. Depends on you, what kind of ball you are. The more you reflect energy, the more I'm going to get back to you, and the more energy and more fun you're going to have. So which ball are you going to be? You will tell a crazy ball, but your action and your participation will mean a lot, right? So what's on today's menu, guys? I know some of you might not have breakfast also, right? But dividends have continuously improved on it, and this is something you can take back home. You can share it with your friends, and it's a continuous learning, right? All of that, some management activities, some couple of wonderful videos, and all of that. So that's on the menu. But remember a couple of things before I show you the first video. We all run behind money, right? Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. But please keep this in mind. If that is the case, you will be great. If you come as a full absorbed sponge, saying that I know everything in life, trust me, then nothing is going to happen. So please understand. So what is the magic of this learning is then you just know the elevator. You will just get earnings. Don't run behind earning and forget learning. So if you keep the learning part, including today's session, I am sure something will happen. And next thing, work so hard that one day your signature will become an autograph. If you don't have vision in life, we are going nowhere. For example, the bus. If you are taking a local bus, will you just take any bus? Again, you have to take a new bus, you have to spend again to get back. So keep this in mind. Always have a vision, have a passion. So being an entrepreneur, I have a concept called dream company. We have dream jobs, right? Whenever we take interview, like, what's the dream of? Infosys, TCS. Good, nice. But always I tell my students, first day of my management class, dream company where you have to create a company, virtually. Give a name to it. Don't repeat it. You cannot have apple. You can have pineapple if you want. That is all. No issues. Unless unless there's a copyright issue on it, right? IPR, intellectual property right, that again separately you can have a talk on it. But then, what happens with the vision there? We don't tell them to immediately start a company maybe after passing out MBA. No. Work somewhere, get experience. But after 3 to 5 years, the vision is always there. You always know where you want to reach, right? So that way, what happens is, whatever we teach, I ask them, one blunder what students do here is, even I did that. We try to mug up content. We don't understand the logic. I tell my students, you take your dream company. When I'm taking marketing up, when I'm talking about 7 P's, there's something like 7 P's, product, price, etc. Theoretical, you write everything. Some will remember after 3 days you forget. Your company, you just have to apply. When you're thinking passionately, what is a company which I really want to start? I have students who are like 120 MBA students have 120 companies. Some are event management, some are restaurants, some are making a handicraft. And best part about this concept is, I also give them assignment connected to that only. So it's a win-win situation. I love win-win situation. Assignment, marks ka marks, they enjoy the assignment, no copy paste, no paper, everything is e-submission. I think all of that is common norm now. And what happens then is, the spark comes within them. They start focusing on, why can't I do this in real? People may laugh sometimes in your class, etc. What will happen? They will laugh. First time, second time they laugh, third time, fourth time. But you know what happens fifth time? The magic happens. They will laugh, but you will not care. But you know what? You are already 5 steps ahead of them. You would have failed, but you have gone further. They are still sitting and laughing there, but they are in the starting stage. So don't worry. Tum chalo Hindustan chale. That's why this video, please. So volume go there. Thank you.
Sir, actually, उस पर carpet is a PS.
Yes, did you like the video? Can you just clap? I'll tell you thumbs up here. Are you all okay with me? Great, you're responding beautifully. Thank you so much. Automatically is my energy. I don't need the column.
An achievement. He is here to train all of you today. Once again, let's give him a big round of applause. He is a receiver of Vocational Service Award by Rotary Club, Best Lecturer Award 2020. He has more than 20 publications. He has conducted over 200, all trainings and workshops, and has judged over 100 programs. So we have a very popular and very dynamic personality, and I truly expect all of you to give your 100% and participate in this workshop.
You have put your hand up. 1 minute of interaction starts now. The question is, what all did you see in the video? It could be anything. It could be management things, plus, minuses, anything. Alright? So you are free to tell anything what you want. I'm repeating again, second time. The video, which was a wonderful video, lot of things came out of it. You just have to tell one answer at a time. In 1 minute, you have to grab this opportunity. After 60 seconds, I am not going to give you a chance. This is life. If you wait for next, sorry. If you give you unlimited time, you will answer after 2 hours. Maybe some of you after 3 days. I don't know. Right? Your time starts right now. Hand up. Yes. Name first. Yes.
Communication without speaking.
Communication without speaking. Yes, ma'am. Right. Great, super. Thank you.
So it was a metaphor for the tea is a metaphor for an obstacle.
Right.
And the rain is like heavy times of.
Yeah, the challenges keep coming by. And how you have to face it.
And yeah, and one people takes the leadership and responsibility, and the others fall.
Super. Great. Next. Yes, Pawan. Yes, teamwork was there. Good. Can we limit to one answer so that we can get? Yeah, anyone here? Yeah. Leadership was there. And if answers are repeating, no issues. You answer no. Tum chalo. Started. You started your journey of life. Yes, anyone here? Unity you saw. Great. Anyone? Sorry? Mission driven. Teamwork makes the work easier.
He never knew he couldn't do it alone, so he still tried it, and that motivated other people.
Yes, the kid knew that he couldn't do anything, but he still tried, right? Good, yes.
Yeah, that's a hurdle. Small stuff makes big difference.
Yeah, the small stuff makes a big difference. Absolutely, beautiful words. Anyone, yes. Yeah, circumstances do not stop you. Absolutely, you have to keep going. It's natural for human beings to I'm getting. So anyone here? Yes, anyone? Am I a Wi-Fi when I come here? Then you will be activated. Don't worry. Alright? Anyone here? Friends go to a movie theater. One is a doctor. Imagine me. I'm going with my friend who's a doctor, and I'm very tired. And suddenly when and my friend is also very tired for his work, and we're going for a movie. Suddenly we're going for the movie. I start getting a slight headache. I know my friend is a doctor, very good at it. I start irritated. Hey, I'm getting headache. I irritated 2 times. The doctor friend of mine, John, is irritating me here also. I came to have a movie. After 3 times, 4 times, I like, okay, take this tablet. Don't swallow, don't bite. Keep it under your tongue for 15 minutes. Your headache, everything will go. Oh, I'll take it. Put it in the dark theater and put it, keep it inside mouth. After the movie is over, 15 minutes done, everything, I'm very happy. The doctor has forgotten the tablet. I'm telling you, what a beautiful, a wonderful tablet you gave. My headache went. Oh, the doctor, oh, I gave you that one. Please give my top button. The top button of his shirt. He gave. What happened? Magic now. Connect the first one and second one here. Power of mind. It is just power of mind. Don't worry, medically I am not challenging headaches and all. Please don't mistake. What I am trying to say, sometimes the small issues in our life, we make it big. The headache which I had in the scene which I created, right? It was something very mild. Suddenly I get positive vibes to my mind saying, oh, he's a doctor. The tablet was put in my mouth, something good happened, and I am positively giving affirmation to my mind. My headache will go, my headache will go, it is going, gone. I hope you are following. The all is well concept, the tablet concept, what I am trying to say is a mindset. Let it all know it's a Monday, thank God Friday, the tablet, all is well, it's all in the mind. If we can start changing our mind, that's what I am trying to say. How many love exams here? I don't see money. I have gone like it does 2, 3, 4 lakhs after all the training. Hardly 1 or 2 is smart asses and one hand put the hand up. I love sir. But I know genuine how much they really love it. Okay? But if I ask a question, how many love games? Can I get a hand up? Games playing, PUBG, let it be or Lagori, let it be or cricket. We all love, right? So now is the time to apply the concept what I just told. Tablet concept. Okay. One side we love to play games. Other side we hate exams. But exams we have to give. Others, how will you get that degree? I also use exams. Not in question paper only. Now I love games. Can I connect exams as a game? Think, that means of keep considering. I have seen students, they first only calculate, oh this semester we have 18 exams to you, this thing. Rather than that, this semester we have 18 games to play. Different games, in that game what is there? They will not be ball like this in the 6, no? You have to play well. Let it be a Ludo game also. Strategy is involved. Fun, excitement is there. Exams like that. You have to try to create your mindset. Not easy. I know you laugh at it. Very tough. But you practice once. You practice twice. Third time you just see. Another example I am telling you about mine. The most boring hour, you keep seeing your time watch 100 times. But the most exciting hour, you will not see the time and time flies. Do you observe? Why Saturday time flies? Why not Monday according to you? Because every 3 minutes if you see that minutes will be maximum 3 minutes changes. What I am trying to say again is, try to make the most boring hour interesting by answering, being interactive. You just see the 60 minutes of hour, 45 minutes of hour will finish in 15 minutes. It's in your hand. Ball is in your court. Exam, change your mindset. Monday, change your mindset. Everything will go away.
And a rabbit had an argument about who was faster. They decided to settle the argument with a race. The turtle and the rabbit both agreed on a route and started off the race. Overtook him and soon finished the race. Emerging as the undisputed champ, the rabbit woke up and realized that he'd lost the race. The moral of the story is that slow and steady wins the race.
Now, third question. Is this interesting? This has some scientific logic. Which direction is this Indian bus? Indian bus is the clue. Going to either it's A, left to right, that is from here to here, or B, right to left.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much.
You can just
Sort of interrogatory, you can refute, you can disagree with what I say, that's absolutely fine. So the key to wellness is to accept personal responsibility. I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for my well-being. I am responsible for my problems. That's something that we require to do. Please move. Yeah. I have always thought, I'm of the firm belief that it is lack of critical thinking that lands us in trouble. ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶವನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ವಿಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಮಾಡದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ತೊಂದರೆಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್, can anybody help me with the concept of critical thinking? What critical thinking is? Anybody? Critical thinking, can anybody tell me what critical thinking? Anybody? What critical thinking is? Critical thinking is supposed to be taught in our schools so that we are able to lead lives which are thoughtful, which are not a repetition of what somebody else does. Critical thinking is to look at a situation from a clean slate perspective. Not what has been taught to me by my father, mother, dad, my aunts, uncles, teachers. No. It's not that, or it's not that everything that I say is right. It may appear to be right at this point of time, but it may change over a period of time. And it is important that you require to adapt it to your situation and actually ask, is this the truth? The question is it the truth? Is it a fact? Or is it just an opinion? So to differentiate fact from opinion is important. If I tell you that my mom is the best mom in the world, is that the truth? ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ, ನನ್ನ ಅಮ್ಮ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದು ನಿಜಾನ ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ? Our own opinion. It is our own opinion. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ I am shorter than Amitabh Bachchan ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್? That's a fact. That's the truth. ಅದು ಟ್ರೂತ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ನಿಜವಾಗಲಿ ಅದು ನಿಜಾನ ಅಲ್ವೋ, ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಾರಿ many a times we confront problems because we think that what somebody else is saying right. We turn a deaf ear. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ, at this stage in your life, what your friends say matters the most to you. ನನಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು at the thought level, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಎಂಪತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಏನನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಅದು ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ಅದು ಇಮೋಷನಲ್ ಎಂಪತಿ. Being empathetic is very important for a young person because it's only when, if you know what your teachers go through when they come and make a presentation before you after putting in hours of work. Okay, I'll even tell you this. Before we go for a movie, how many of you have seen Lal Singh Chadda? Nobody's seen Lal Singh Chadda? Not seen? Okay, it's showing. Amir Khan's movie is showing. Now, I wanted to see the movie, so I sort of searched reviews. What is it about? What is the storyline? Okay, Forrest Gump, and stuff like that. I went through, and I thought he's made great movies, so I would go. How many of us, before we go for a class, we paid huge fee to be in MIT, ನಿಮಗೆ ಫ್ರೀನಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದು? Okay. You pay a huge fee, but before you go to a class, you don't bother to even see what the subject is, what the topic is. You paid for it. If only you did a little intro to the subject, looked at an intro to the subject and sat there, you would be able to comprehend at least 80-90% of what the teacher is saying because of the little homework that you have done. It's just like when we go and sit in a movie theater, we are watching a movie, we know the outline of the story, and we know what to expect. We are completely geared to being there. We are there. And the teacher sees your expression. I know that many of you would plan higher studies. Innu mundakku ododide. Teacher would see the enthusiasm in your face, the light in your eyes, and would like to look at you and would discharge more energy in working with you. And that's your double bonus. It's a little weird. ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಂದರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪಝಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಆ ಪಝಲನ್ನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಯಾರು ಈ ಪಝಲನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರಾ ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾನು ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ, ಆಯಿತಾ? Now you can see that all of them are wearing caps on their head. ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಟೋಪಿ ಇದೆ, 2 ಟೋಪಿ ಕಪ್ಪು ಬಣ್ಣದ್ದು, 2 ಟೋಪಿ ಬಿಳಿ ಬಣ್ಣದ್ದು, right? 2 white and 2 black are there. They are all standing on a staircase. Criminal 4, I'm sorry to call him criminal 4, I should call him person who has committed crime number 4, is facing a wall. There's just a wall, and behind him is another wall. 3, the third criminal is facing that particular wall. 2 is able to see 3. He cannot see 4. 1 is able to see 2 and 3. All right? 1 can see 2 and 3. The conditions are like this. The conditions are like this. You cannot talk. You cannot take your hat and look at it. You cannot turn around and look. Now what happens is, when we are under stress continuously, what happens is, whichever part of the body is vulnerable, that gets affected. For some people it could be the stomach. For some people it could be the lungs. So you can have asthma. You can have wheezing. If your tummy is affected, it could be that you have acidity problems. You can have ulcers. You have frequently running to the toilet kind of a problem, you know. So it can be just about anything that can come up. So how do you know that the problem that you have is caused by stress that you're experiencing in life? One is to do things in a systematic manner. We have spoken about spring cleaning the mind and doing things in a certain way. Now we require to know what causes stress for us. So let's talk about stress now. So next one. Okay, can somebody tell me what stress is? Stress andre enu yaar heltiri nimma reetiyalli, in your own way, tell me what stress is. No wrong answers. There won't be wrong answers. So tell me, everything is right. What is stress? All of us are stressed all the time. Yes, sir. Okay. You know, everything is quiet, tranquil, and you throw something into it. There are ripples. So you say that anything causes disturbance in our calm mind is stress. Okay. Anxiety. Okay. What happens when you're anxious? Shortness of breath. Heart goes thud, 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 thud. You can feel that you have palpitation. Yeah. Hands go cold. You may shake. Legs may shake. Okay. So these are all autonomic symptoms, what we call autonomic symptoms. The body, you're not causing it. It just happens by itself. Yeah. So these are involuntary ways in which the body expresses that it is under stress. Yes.
Feeling of mental uneasiness.
Feeling of uneasiness. What happens at that time when you're uneasy?
My thought process is not straight.
Okay, I'm not able to think straight. What else happens? Too many thoughts? Or a block?
Sometimes getting scared or maybe being depressed.
Don't use jargon now. You're using jargon. You tell me how it is exhibited. Confusion, I heard somebody say confusion. Racing thoughts. Repeatedly the same thought may come to you. Or there may be a thought block as it happens in an examination. Blank, mind goes blank. You're anxious but mind goes blank. It could be that. And fear accompanied by fear. Something terrible is going to happen. Yes, sir.
You will not be able to accept anything which someone tells.
Yes. That is your emotional state. Anything anybody else says, you are annoyed. You don't want them to say, get lost. You know, that kind of a thing. Yes, yeah, I saw more hands. Feel the movement of your tummy as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your eyebrows relaxed. 3, 6 for 10 cycles, which would take about, exhale completely through your mouth. Hold. Let out all the anxiety and the tension out of your body. 1, 2. And if you're done, we will open our eyes slowly.
The main agenda or the motto of this particular center, skill development center, is to create entrepreneurship culture in every individual who are going or taking some kind of a training from our institution. So yes, all of you young students might be looking forward to work in great companies tomorrow, some MNCs or corporates or any other ventures that you would like to get involved and earn this good or a decent number of pay and have lead a good life. That's what every student might be dreaming or expecting after your education. But what I have personally seen in both our guests today and how they have grown up by accepting those challenges and becoming such a great entrepreneurs and creating so much of contribution to the society. That is the reason they are here addressing you, because they are creating, it is not just work what they are doing, they are creating employment, they are giving services, they are, if both the cases, both are hotelarians, they are giving us nice foods, isn't it, a good place to stay. Yes, all these things are what we cannot do if we are just an employee of some organization. So this is how being an entrepreneur makes you or keeps you in a much higher level. So that's what we should really appreciate Shruti ma'am for all that effort that she has come from Mumbai and given so much of contribution to this entrepreneurship in our region. Thank you so much for your sharing. So we will come back with more questions, especially you being women. I think you can inspire many of our women candidates here as well. So sir, now about you. Mr. Somayaji, as I just had a chance to speak to him just a couple of days ago only, and in the first conversation itself, and I felt that he's such a, what to call in students' language, such a cool, person and a very down-to-earth person, and I never seen such a big businessman, responding to our calls so well and kindly, and
See, mine is a long journey. When I am in MIT only, I was decided that I have to start something. I have decided I am not going to job anywhere. 100% my mind is full of that. And I was a very average student. I was not a very bright student. As madam told, she's come from Bombay, but I came from a village of Bantwal called Narikombo. And my father is an agriculturist. We had a field, we had a aracanut, coconut, we had a gardens and all. So when I came to MIT, I was taken my first pant and shoe. When I was in the school of Bantwal SVS College, PU, we were in the Mundu and that way. But I came to MIT and purchased for interview. That time it was an interview and all. Came to MIT, purchased a pant and shoe and all. It was a very much what you call big thing that time. Coming to engineering colleges, all that. Anyway, I was very happy. And when I saw in MIT, when I'm studying in MIT, I was observing this Manipal pies. They were going by car here and there and all. Ashok Pai, Narayan Pai, Sudhakar Pai, all these pies, So, I thought, I am from a village, yes. My father is an agriculturist. But can I not purchase a car? That was my ambition first. I have to purchase a car one day. And with the car, I still remember, there should not be any short of petrol. I have to go to here, there, all that. No, that was, we were all like students, we are discussing all that, I was more of discussing about industries, I was discussing about business, all that, So when I passed out from MIT, I started what to do. I was going here, there, everywhere, who all I know. I had been in Mangalore. There is 2-3 famous industrial areas. In Bangalore, there is a Pina, Mangalore, Ayadi industrial area, Baikampadi industrial area, all that was famous that time. I was starting from one factory to other. Each factory I saw. Each factory of Ayadi I saw. Whether I can start this factory, why can't I start this factory? I had visited there with my card of MIT, visiting card. I visited each and every, I have started fabrication, I have started different ice cream, all that factories I visited, and I saw whether I can start this. My father told, no, nothing, I am not giving single fee. You have to start your own. My job is over because I'm giving you this one. I studied all that education, everything. Then I started seeing each industry, and I thought, yes, I have to start an industry which is a low turnover industry. That was in my mind. And I thought of a biscuit factory. Why can't I start a biscuit factory? Some of in Karnataka, I have saw 5-6 biscuit factory, whether I can start. I studied 2 months, studied all that. Then I thought it is because that time, one biscuit factory had come, and in Mangalore started. So is a competition. There was a Azad factory, biscuit factory in Mangalore. This is all I remember. Then I thought, no, I should not be in competition of all this. Then I left that. Then I thought, why can't I start a rice bran oil factory? Then I moved to Siddhaganga rice bran oil in Tumkur, in Mysore one factory, rice bran oil. Then I visited to Bombay with our MIT friends, all that. I saw manufacturers, all that. Then I thought, no, this is a very high turnover industry. It is very suitable for Marwadi business people, and we are from village, we can't have so much money, and I can't start this. I dropped. Then I thought, what to do now? Then somehow in between one factory was for sale in Vitla called manufacturing of jellies, quarry jellies. Then I thought, why not? I'm a very urgent business. I want to be very urgent. Then I thought, I told my father, some of the very close associate bought that factory, the manufacturing, jelly factory. Then my father gave 50,000 rupees. That was the original, that time 50,000 rupees I gave to that owner of jelly factory. And he was very friendly, and I gave to him 50,000, and I started next day onwards jelly.
I have seen you personally. You are so busy in your business, in your social activities, especially you have growing up children, your family responsibility. And how did you do that? And, given that tremendous success in your personal life as well?
As being an entrepreneur, I felt that literally 10 years of my life, I was just doing my household work and then my business work. I was working in the back end of my work, which mostly all the women do it. Because I used to come, take care of management of the accounts and everything I used to take care, but I was not the face of Aslesh. But one day, suddenly one of my friends suggested me, why don't you join this organization? It is all women's organization. So she suggested me, and that gave me that bulb on moment, and I joined that organization of power. And then series of organization I started joining, like I started evolving through this. Once you are a part of any organization, it happens that you have that confidence to come ahead, you have that confidence to voice your opinion. That is mostly happens that we feel that that person is saying something, but we wanted to say it. So that voicing of opinion and that courage to come ahead. Especially with women entrepreneurs, I've seen mostly they will be always supporting their husbands. But when the turn to come ahead and take that name is always, they will be always behind and saying that, no, this is my husband's organization or my husband's business. It's a teamwork, never it's about husband or wife or either, it's a management, right? So you are the integral part of your business, and you should come ahead as being a face of Aslesh. So that was said to me, and then I came ahead and being with lots of training, skill development, and all this happen when you are in an organization. You tie up to something, and then that pulls you together towards that success which you want in life. So not only power, then being a part of Lions, everywhere, wherever I represent my organization, being a part of it, it goes along with me. So this was the way I felt that you should be connected. So the community is important. When you want to judge a person, you can just judge by the books he read, the people, his friend circle. If you just want to judge a child or anybody, the way the person he is along with can determine his quality, isn't it? And then about the community where he stays, how integral part of that community he is. So it's not about what we give to the organization, but it's not what organization give to us, it is about what we give back. It's birth is not by choice, death is by not choice. It's only the legacy you give back to the community, isn't it? So I felt so, and this was a turning point where being a back end, I started coming in the forefront. So this was the way I then started gaining confidence over myself. So I always feel that when you have that engineer degree, you feel that I am an engineer. But do you have that skill to come ahead and speak about whatever you have learned in this 5 years course? So that determines you. So always add skill to whatever you're doing. If you're doing an engineer, do great things, but always do things great. So it's always like that, I felt. Thank you.
So nice of you, Shruti. And I totally agree with Shruti ma'am, as I was also, along with her when we all started this journey of entrepreneurship in this region. And yes, it's the network building is what greatly helped Shruti, as we can see her, as she built up her strong empire today. And I remember she was coming and sitting in this is a pretty good gathering and a skill development center, but where we were sitting, I think it was a small center with hardly a few chairs, and there is no much facilities, but we were regularly going there and trying to attend all the seminars, trying to attend the talks, and try to meet up people, and absolutely whatever she said is pretty much connecting to me, and I'm sure that if you students also build up that kind of a quality in you in terms of attending seminars regularly, in terms of at least sourcing or searching what is there which I can do in terms of developing my skills. Now we have a lot of opportunities. Online you have so many seminars, government is also conducting, we are conducting here, and coming in time and getting the entire benefit of that's what she rightly spoke about it. I have seen personally, she was sitting quietly, a very quiet member of our association. Today she's grown very big, So I remember one day she came and told me also, when I asked her, how is your business going? So she was little confused and she said, no, your professor job is nice. We have to do a lot of struggle, but Shruti, I don't have an enterprise like you, with so many name and fame and all these restaurants, hotels, buildings, whatever you're doing, an amazing job, Shruti, and your employees. I don't have employees whom I can give job, and you have done that, and successfully you have done that. And beautifully, she's also creating her future, her son. She's training as well in this business.
As I mentioned, I started industry in Mangalore. I have taken loan from KSFC, KSIDC, and different organizations. It was a very tough period. After that, every consultant is there, but everybody will guide. But who has to work? There are a lot of guide. There are a lot of guru. But selection of guru is very important. That is a very, very important in life. Which you are going to which architect, you are going to which professor, whose advice you are taking. That is very important. That is the matter. And when I started my industry, I had a very tough time. When I started in our industry in '86, KSFC monthly EMI is accumulating day by day and all. That point of time I have to pay 3.5 lakh rupees to KSFC. But what to do? One day I went to KSFC. One Mr. DGM was there. I don't want to tell his name now, but I can also tell if you want. Then I gave my card. Sir, I wanted to discuss because they put they send a showcase notice to me. Such a day, your factory will be auctioned. Such a day, your factory is auctioned. This is the auction letter. This is the thing. This is all attached with the register letter to me. I was very much shaking. Already I had to be frank with you, I was a very not very good student, but I was in a karate champion karate student of Manipal. I used to be a black belt in karate, and I was to be 80 kg. Then I already lost 5 kg, because of this tension and all. By then I was lost another almost about 10 kgs I lost. And what to do now? This is the circumstances, I had. Then I went to him to ask some questions. Somehow I want to relieve that, and I wanted to discuss with him and ask some help. No, don't put all this in paper. Then he told me nothing doing. I gave my card, but he refused to give me an interview. That DGM, he told, get lost, you go to your industry, and if you pay, then you come. Then what to do? That moment I remember. I came to Mangalore. Then I was desperately started working day and night and all, in other way and all.
How can we build brag-worthy proposition?
For your brand. So whatever brand you are into, just wear it everywhere. If it is a product, wherever you go, you are your brand. So think about that whenever you are going somewhere, that I am my brand and I should carry it wherever I am going. So themselves. Yes.
Wants to know brand worthy. How can
See, the brand has to come from your work. Brand is the second stage of the work. Once, when your quality is good and your marketing is good, the brand will come automatic.
ಶ್ರೀಗಜಮುಖನೇ ನಿನ್ನನು ದಿನವಂ ನಿಜ ಭಕ್ತಿಯೊಡೆಂ ಸ್ತುತಿಗೈದಿರುವೆಂ ಶ್ರೀಗಜಮುಖನೇ ನಿನ್ನನು ದಿನವಂ ನಿಜ ಭಕ್ತಿಯೊಡೆಂ ಸ್ತುತಿಗೈದಿರುವೆಂ.
Inaugurator of today's valedictory function, Mr. Manjunatha Bandari, Member of Legislative Council, MLC, Government of Karnataka, and also Chairman of Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Mangalore. Our main objective is to create entrepreneurial culture among rural women, rural youth, students and farmers to promote self-employment in the region. That means empowerment of rural women, empowerment of youth, empowerment of farmers. That's why we have considered our slogan as rural development through entrepreneurship. We have established this skill development center in the month of October 2021, but we started conducting program December 2021 onwards. But since last 9 months, we have conducted 10 skill development program in this center. That is short-term programs, 2 days program. Total beneficiaries about 900 plus, considering today's participants also. Also, we have established computer lab with the support of Mr. Anand Shetty, Chairman and Managing Director of Organic Industries, Mumbai. The capacity of the computer lab is 20. We have already conducted 4 batches. Each batch has 1 month course, and tomorrow onwards 5th batch will commence. And we had signed MOU with MICE, one of the reputed and well-known computer education institute connected to Manipal Group. So our target during this year, we want to give short-term courses for about 1,000 candidates by the end of this year, that is 2022 December, and also for computer training about 100 candidates. I hope we can reach within next 2 months. Also, we are planning to conduct one job fair for the rural candidates, particularly graduates, SSLC and PUC. That is our target. So, we have also developed a very strong resource team with the support of Dr. Sudhir Raj of Justice K. Segde Institute of Management and Professor Divyarani Pradeep, our program director and also visiting professor of Justice K. Segde Institute of Management.
So how did you enjoy the program for the last 2 days? If I can hear some noise there. How did it go? How was the Josh? Not that high. How was the Josh? Okay, here, girls? Okay, quickly looking into our program here. So we started this program about this center about 6 months ago, but wonderfully that it's been going with a complete full-filled audiences, students, a lot of faculties coming here, the resource people coming and delivering, their the topics here and entertaining as well as sharing a lot of knowledge with our candidates and with our students in this skill development center. So we had the main objective especially to develop entrepreneurship spirit and skill in our rural area, especially for the students of this rural area. And we are glad that students from highly prestigious institute of MIT, Management Institute of MIT is here today, and we are very glad that today you are also becoming one of our stakeholder. So digital literacy, as said, that is one of our other agenda which was already there. Then we have already trained nearly 60 students so far till date. So the total skill development program participation for short-term courses as of today is 846, and number of colleges participated 6, that is excluding MITs. If I include you, that would be 7. Then self-help group, women groups, there are 2 huge group of women were here, and almost 224 women also taken and participated in this skill development events in our center here earlier. So digital literacy program, yes, of course, there are about 80 students, 60 plus one more 20 students who have already registered for the programs with our center. So a total of almost 1,150 beneficiaries that we have delivered so far. That's a huge number. I feel that in this short span of about 5 to 6 months that we were able to achieve. And mainly we highlighted in terms of certain program diversities. We had focus on students, we had focus on the women, self-employed people, and even in the topic diversities, we focused on motivational skills and communication skills, leadership skills, and contemporary business challenges. That's the challenges what we have in the current businesses. Then digital marketing, which can support you in terms of bringing your businesses ahead in the current era. All these are some of the programs that we planned initially, and we are successfully delivering it as well. So we always see that every event is a beginning for the next event. So that's the reason even in our valedictory ceremony, we do it with the lighting of the lamp. So that's a way for our next program, which is going to partnership as her passion. She served as president of Lions Club, served as president of prestigious women organization Power, platform of women entrepreneurs Udupi. The Power is a prestigious entrepreneurs organization in Udupi and Manipal. She has also received several rewards and MSME support and development pan-India.
I would like to thank Udupi Gramina Bantara Sangha Sabhabhavan and special mention to Divya, because the moment she asked me to join for this event, I felt really great, because one is interaction with the students, which I like the most. And the second thing is about women entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship should be inclusive. It's not about men or women. I feel that it's about being a integral part of the economy. We all belong to this society, country, and if our country has to grow, we have to develop that entrepreneurship skills within our young generation, so that indirectly we will contribute to the economy and will definitely reach to heights. That's all I would like to say. I would like to thank each and everyone for patiently listening. And I would like to say one takeaway you take from today. The students, I request them that take one takeaway and work on it. Definitely you are the better futures of our country. That's all.
First of all, I want to congratulate and appreciate the rural Bantara Sangha people. their thought. I think in this area, this is called the leadership quality. In this area, the building has a auditorium or sangha. Generally, any sangha, any community center, that most of the running for the marriage functions. Very rarely, they thought on different, they think on different, they made it as a different. See, this is called as a leadership quality. The leadership is not a different thing. If you think different, you see in different, that itself is a leader. So I think these are the people, live example for you people for the leadership. So I appreciate all the Band Sangha leaders who thought on this. See, the two things are there. One is the leadership, one is the entrepreneurship. The both are totally different and both are together also. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you need a passion. Any trainings and the entrepreneurship, this give a awareness for you. But they can't make you as an entrepreneur. Unless until if you not have a passion, you not become an entrepreneur. We can create awareness like this type of the seminars or interactions and all. For leadership, you need a commitment. That the commitment is very, very important for the leadership. The both are there, entrepreneurship and your commitment and passion. Then only you can become a real entrepreneurship leader. See, the entrepreneur, as ma'am told, as Ashok Shetty sir told, they're creating the awareness for you become the entrepreneurs, especially in the rural area for women. That for the given the empowerment. But how much training, whatever you study, how much training you can give, unless until if you not involve yourself, that is not possible at all. And both, especially in the entrepreneurship, in the right time you want to take a right decision. That is the most important thing. In the right time, you should take a right decisions. The leadership is a different. There may be a political leader, there may be a religious leader. The many leadership angles are there. Even if I want to define as a leader, see the people like Ashok Shetty sir and his team, they are creating the leaders and entrepreneurs. See, myself, I was thinking, I built more than 7 to 8 lakh square feet of the building. See, we are giving a education. We are giving a education. Because question mark, what type of the education you are giving? For a certificate education or whether how to lead the life. Whoever joined engineering college, we are joining for the professional courses. See, again, professional course students, if we are giving a training for them, the skill development and what type of the education you are adapting in our education system. This is the very debatable. Of course, the new education policy bringing so many changes in that.
A Visionary Leadership 2022, an award to all his social actions in recognition of outstanding.
And again, I will thank Bandra Sangha, as Mr. Manjunath Bandari sir told. Definitely, it is a very good work. what you are doing. I will pray God that you have to continue this work in a big way, 10 times of this, and it should be, people has to watch this and they has to start in their destinations. All sanghas are there, but sangha, different sanghas, and so that it will be a motivated for the young entrepreneurs and young business people and youngsters. And there will not be any vacancy for the job, and you people are building the nation.
Thank you so much for your
thank Udupi Gramina Mantra Sanghada Sabha Bhavana Nirmana and Development Committee for supporting us and taking the initiative of giving these 2-day sessions to our students. All the sessions were very informative and interactive, and I also take this opportunity to thank my students. In spite of long weekend, Saturday, Sunday, not having much academic pressure now, semester beginning, in spite of that, they decided to come and participated in this in good number. And also, they made use of these sessions by interacting very positively with the resource persons, made the sessions very live. And I have to give special thanks to my colleagues who have spared 2 of their valuable holidays, leaving aside their family and joined us. Helped me in coordinating the event, looked after transport as well as picking and dropping of the students from the venue. I once again thank the organizers. Hope we'll have much more such activities happening, because we have the audience and the association Gramina Mantra Sangha has got resources. No doubt we also have resources, because many of the resource persons are our own family members, my family members. So, but instead of seeing the same campus, same ambience, it is a change for you, a remote place. Once you come in the morning, you can't go out also in between. There is no possibility for you to live in between also. So this is one advantage of coming here. Otherwise, you have a lot of disturbance in the campus when you have in the in-house programs. So in that way, it is better. I hope we'll be able to do it in a much better way with a much more audience. And in case you have any feedback, in case you have any further requirement from your side, you can suggest us. I can forward it to the organizers so that they can plan the future sessions as custom made for our requirement. Because as the title says, it is rural empowerment. And I think many of you have not seen rural India. My students generally come from metropolitan cities and have very good background education, earlier education, and may not know what is the reality in the villages. So first, to become entrepreneur or to become a startup builder, we should identify the problems in the society. So only when you go to villages, only when you go to farmers, only when you go to the needy, you will identify what is the problem. Because solution is possible only if the problem is understood. So in that context, I feel this is opportunity for our students to get to know what is the reality in the rural India, what is the requirement of the rural people, what is the requirement of the farmers and the villagers, and accordingly you can use your technical skills and technological knowledge to build aids to help them. So in that way, I can say the association with Udupi Gramina Bantara Sangha with the rural empowerment scheme and MIT and MAHE can collaborate in future.
So there is nothing to say from my side because already all of the dignitaries, they have covered the importance of this particular camp and what benefits we are getting, that is covered already. And I wish you all the best for the participants, and at least 20% of you, if you turn out to be as entrepreneur, then the objective of this particular camp, the dream of the committee, that will be definitely successful. With this, I wish all the best to all of you, and I thank the committee members for calling me and here, as well as for all your effort. Thank you very much.
Supporter.
Kaif, Parvati, Ramya, Anvita, Nidhul, Cyril, Naveen, Piyush, Prasanna. I think team number 4, Team number 4, yeah, team number 4. Congratulations, winners.
I would like to thank our prestigious guest, Mr. Manjunath Bandare, to be with us. We were expecting him since so many months, but he couldn't come over here. Today he made some time, and today he is with us. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And I also thank Mr. Somayaji, sir. Even after having his busy schedule, he came here, he participated with the students, and we had a very nice discussion over here. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. And I also thank Mr. Professor Dr. Srisha, sir, as well as Pradeep Shetty, sir, Sharma, sir of MIT, and all the faculties of MIT, as well as the trust members. And I would like to thank Bant Sangha President, our Gramina Bantara Sangha President, Mr. Sakaram Shetty as well, and our former President of Bantara Sangha, Dr. H.P. Shetty, and one and all who are present here, as well as the media persons. And special thanks to Divyarani and Sudhiraj sir, as well as Sagar. I am very thankful to you. Thank you.